the man of God from Judah. No name, no family mentioned, no hometown details. That silence alone, it hits different. Like God wanted us to feel how ordinary this guy was and how heavy the weight became anyway. So, rewind. Israel's split. North is falling apart under King Jeroboam. Golden calves, fake worship, total mess in Bethel. God picks this regular brother from the south and says, "Go, confront the king, speak my word. But listen careful, don't eat bread, don't drink water, don't come back the same road." Clear instructions, no wiggle room. He goes, walks right into Bethel while the king's burning incense like everything's fine, steps up and yells at the altar. Not even at the king first, at the altar. Altar. God says a boy named Josiah from David's line will be born. He'll slaughter the priests on you, burn human bones right here. Wild, specific prophecy. King hears it, gets furious, stretches out his hand, sees him, and frees. King's hand withers, dries up like a dead branch, can't move it. Altar cracks, ashes pour out, chaos. King panics. "Pray for me, ask your God to fix this." The man of God prays, and the hand is restored. Just like that. Miracle. King's blown away. "Come to the palace, eat, drink, I'll hook you up. Gifts, honor." Now imagine you're him. You've just stared down a wicked king, watched God move through your words. You're probably shaking inside, hungry, thirsty, exhausted. And someone offers rest, food, a break. But he says, "No. Even if you gave me half your house, I can't. God told me no food, no water, no turning back." He turns, walks away, obeyed to the letter. Should have been golden, right? But he's human. He's walking that long, dusty road alone. No celebration, no crowd cheering, just silence and hunger and tiredness crashing in. You know that feeling? When you do the hard, right thing, and afterward you're just empty? That's where he is, sitting under an oak tree, drained. Then an old prophet shows up from Bethel, rides out on a donkey just to find him. "Come home with me, eat, rest." The man of God says no again, repeats God's exact words. But the old prophet hits him with the killer line. "I'm a prophet too, just like you. An angel spoke to me from the Lord, said, 'Bring him back, let him eat and drink.'" And the Bible whispers it right there. He was lying. But the man of God didn't know. Think about it. You're wiped out, spiritually high from the miracle, but physically crashing. And now this older guy, who should know better, says God changed the memo. How do you argue with that? How do you know for sure? In that moment, he chooses to believe the man over the clear word God already gave him. He goes back, sits at the table, eats bread, drinks water. And while the food's still in his mouth, the word of the Lord comes again, through the same lying old prophet. "Because you disobeyed, your body won't be buried with your ancestors." He gets up, leaves, walks down the road, and a lion meets him, kills him. But listen, this part always chokes me up. The lion doesn't eat him, doesn't drag the body off. The donkey he was riding doesn't bolt. They both just stand there, guarding the body. Like even the animals understood. This wasn't random. This was God's judgment. Exact, holy, final. The old prophet hears, goes and gets the body, buries it in his own tomb, cries over it, and says, "When I die, bury my bones right next to his." Why? Because deep down, he knew. This nameless man told the truth. His prophecy stood. Centuries later, Josiah shows up, exactly like God said, destroys the altar, burns bones on it.
sees the tomb, asks whose it is, they tell him, and Josiah says, "Leave his bones alone." So the man's words lived longer than his mistake. His obedience outlasted his one confused moment. Why did God take his life? Was God mean? No. God was holy. This man carried the pure word of the Lord. When you carry that, the standard goes way up. One slip, trusting a human voice over God's clear command, and the cost was everything. This story hurts because it's so close. We're all tired sometimes, lonely, hungry for encouragement, and someone spiritual sounding comes along and says just enough to make compromise feel okay. But God's word doesn't get updated because we're worn out. It stays exact, unchanging. So, what has God told you? What clear instruction have you let slide because someone else heard from God differently? What altar are you avoiding confronting because obedience feels too heavy right now? This nameless man's story is still screaming from the pages. Guard the word, obey it precisely, even when no one sees, even when you're empty, because the same God who used you will hold you to it. Man, this one never gets easier, but it keeps me straight. Hope it does the same for you. I see you in the next one. Peace.